What's going on, everybody? Welcome. And I know you see the title. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm gonna explain. The title of this is called "I'm Offended by Mother's Day." I'm gonna say it again. I am offended by Mother's Day. Now you probably hear that and see that like, what in the world is this dude talking about? He has lost his mind. Offended by Mother's Day? How are you offended by Mother's Day? You're not even a mother. Pay attention. I named this video as such because I was doing, I was drawing and uploading a video earlier, and in the video I was speaking about, it being Mother's Day today, and I was just reminiscing about all the things that the women in my life who are mothers, grandmothers, aunts who are mothers, all that. The women in my life who are mothers, and what they have gone through in being a mother, and what, from my own point of view, what I see being a mother was all about. And as I was talking and just, reflecting and just flashing back, I started to think to myself, I said, wait a minute. Something is off about this. Now, I've always been opposed to having Mother's Day to be just one day, right? I believe there are certain holidays that shouldn't just be relegated to one day. Okay? Certain holidays are year round, like permanently year round, lifetime, because of the significance of it. Mother's Day being one of them. And as I was talking about the things that my mother's gone through, just raising me, and my grandmother, my aunts who are mothers, actually all my aunts are mothers, um, my ex-wife, her being a mother, all the things I've seen, and just thinking about the sacrifices that mothers make, the physical sacrifices, the mental, the psychological, the financial, the just all of the things that mothers go through just in 24 hours. Most people couldn't deal with in a lifetime. The stress that mothers go through is unlike anything you can experience. And I was like, wait a minute. Mothers go through all of this stuff. I remember, my mother going through different obstacles in her life just to bring me into the world. And then, being a single mother because our father was killed, being a single mother of three, having to really just take a hold of everything and just raise three children on her own, two boys, one girl, you know, having to sacrifice her well-being for us, all the time and effort she put into being at my brother's basketball games, being at my football and basketball games, my sister's cheerleading practices. If ever we had an interest in something, she would push it forward to see that we do it. Like, I'm an artist, as is my brother. She made sure that whatever our passions were, she condoned it, she endorsed it. She went out to buy what we needed to fulfill those passions. And as you can see, it's working out for me and my brother. You know, all of the stuff, like, and just personally, and just being going from a married woman to a single mother like that, and having to put on a strong face just so her children, us, wouldn't see her cry, from now her being a widow, from having to deal with a two-income household to a one-income household within matter of moments. That's a lot. That's a lot. It's one thing, like, when you have developed a certain level of cohesiveness in your family, and all of a sudden within a matter of moments it's gone, and you don't even have time to mourn, really. You got to think, okay, I'm now a woman who's a widow. I got 3 children to raise on one income. I don't even really have time to mourn. I gotta raise these babies. And I remember hearing late nights my mother crying because, our father, her husband, is now dead. I heard those cries. There were moments where, we, as her children, would just do dumb stuff. We never did anything like illegal, like, the cops would be on saying, like, but because, children we just do dumb stuff at times. And those dumb things put a stress on us. I mean, being in college, messing around in college, failing, getting kicked out twice, her having to find the money to get me back in and I still mess up, her being upset about that, and all the stuff she had to go through. And then I remember my birthday, my 36th birthday, just passed on February 26th. I called her just to say thank you, because every birthday I have, I call my mother just to thank her for giving me life. And for her to say, raising you all was the best thing I ever did in my life, after all the stuff that we put her through, after all the craziness that we put her through, after all of the sacrifices she went through, and for her to say that raising you all was the best thing it's the best thing she ever did in her life, I'm sorry. You can't just get one day out of me. You can't get one day out of me. For her, like, just think about being pregnant. A woman can die from pregnancy. I don't think people really understand how powerful that statement is. A mother can die by giving birth. She can give life and lose hers. She can go through 9 months of discomfort, can't hardly sleep, hard to walk, weight gain, hormonal changes. And then for her to give birth to this some odd pound life that is literally dependent on her, because without her, the baby is gone, and she can die from giving birth, and for her to turn around 36 years later and say out of her mouth, raising you all was the best thing I ever did in my life, and I would do it again. I don't think y'all understand how powerful that is. Women die giving birth. And the number of black women giving birth and dying has actually increased. So for a woman to say, I'm going to go through this pain, this pain of pregnancy, I'm going to go through this pain of birth, I am going to be the closest I will ever be to dying, give life to this entity, raise this person up to be a productive man or woman of society, go through all of the craziness that we as the children will put her through, and for her to say, I would do it again in a heartbeat. Man, and you mean to tell me only one day is good? Man, fuck all that. I'm offended that Mother's Day is only one day. I'm offended that someone even thought. I don't know who came up with the idea of Mother's Day, but to be honest with you, I'm offended that someone can even witness all of that and then say she gets one day. She gets May 12th. You crazy. You can't get, I'm sorry. One day ain't enough. One day ain't enough. I've seen women go to prison, go to jail for the protection of their children. I've seen women fight police officers for the protection of their children. I've seen women be killed. And I know women who have been killed for the protection of their children. And if you were to ask them women, would they do it again? They would tell you without even blinking, yes, I would do it again. I would do it again. Every single time, I would do it again. If that's God. That's God. You can't convince me that one day is good enough. You just can't. I've seen too much. I've seen women do too much. I've seen mothers do too much. And I didn't really understand until I became a parent. So, I didn't understand it until I became a parent. Until I became a father. Until I made those decisions in my mind that I would do anything for my children. If you try to harm my children, it'd be a problem. I've almost gotten into fights with other adults and children, teenagers, for my children. I've done some things, and I've been close to about to do some things simply because of the love of my children. And I've been through the stress of parenthood that it comes when you know dealing with children. I've been through the arguing with your children when they getting old enough they think they run things. I've been through all of that. I've been through the terrible twos. I've been through the I want where you ain't got it to give it to them, but you want to give it to them so bad. I've been through all that. I've been through the arguing with my spouse because of the kids, and them trying to put the two parents against each other, and then you and the spouse is arguing with each other. Meanwhile, the child got what they want. I've been through all that. I've been through the child being, they getting old, so they want to be out late, but you want to know where they are. And then when they get home, you mad, but you just really happy to see them because you know they all right. I've been through that stress. And if you ask me, would I do it again? Without question, I will look you dead in your face and say, yes, all of it. I'd do it again. Now imagine all of that and having to give birth to this person, having to lay back with a big belly and push this person out of your body. knowing you can die. See, fathers can go through all the stuff after after the mother gives birth. We're not going to die by giving birth to the parent, giving birth to the child. We're not going to die. The mother can die. D-I-E, die, deceased, expired, no longer living, transitioned, all of that. The mother can die just giving birth. It's a different type of love. I can't see. I'm not a mother, so I can't explain that love. I can't explain like that pregnancy love. I can explain the love when the child is here, and what you would do for the child when the child is born and they're living. I can explain that love. I can't explain the love that a mother has for a child, knowing that I can die from giving birth to this child. And if I live from giving birth to this child, I'll do it again. I'll get pregnant again and go through death again. Imagine that. A woman can be pregnant, give birth, almost die, and then will get pregnant again, give birth, and almost die. And you ask her every single time, would you do it again? They will say yes. That's why they say the most dangerous person in the world is a mother. That mama bear syndrome, that's real. Mama bear, now, Papa bear we got our own syndrome, but mama bear is a different. There's nothing scarier than an angry or scared mother. There ain't nothing scarier. Trust me, ain't nothing scarier than an angry or scared mother of any species. Go to a mother bear. Go to a cub. Go to a bear cub and see what happened. Go to an elephant calf and see what happened. Go to a baby rhino and see what happened. Go to a baby gorilla and see what happened. I dare you. You ain't gonna make it. There's nothing more powerful or scarier or more beautiful or more gentle than a mother. So one day, nah, you need more than one day. I'm offended that one day was even relegated. You need more than one day. Okay? Moms, you need more than one day. So, yeah, I'll say happy Mother's Day, yes, but really, happy mother's life. You earned it. I love you. Peace.